YouTube. Hey man, back again. Thanks for sticking around. Hopefully I'm not boring you guys. What I'm doing is just taking my passion and using YouTube as an outlet to talk to you people about this. So hopefully you guys stick around with me. It's still April. We're still in this quarantine, still in the middle of this pandemic. I hope everybody's being safe. Hope everyone's practicing social distancing and all the other, techniques that everyone's recommending to keep us safe. Hopefully this guys brings you a little bit of joy, a little bit of insight, just something to do. I know we're all sitting around bored, so maybe we can talk to each other through the camera about this sneaker collection I got. So without further ado, man, I'm gonna get right into this. And this is probably one of my favorite shoes in my entire collection, and probably my favorite Jordan 1 I have right now beside the Core Purple, I think. Yeah, man, here they go. Jordan 1 UNC Obsidian. And by now, hopefully, if you haven't, go back and check them out. You see my other UNC to Chicago reviews, man, and the one with the patent leather and the women's exclusive. And Jordan Brand really was hitting us upside the head with the UNC color blocking last year. This came out August 31st of last year. So the UNC women's came out in February of this year, and the patent leather I think came out in November. So every couple of months, man, it hits with a UNC. There's also a pair of UNC lows that I struck out on. They were pretty slick looking. There's also a UNC all UNC high. That's a little bit of a more, I guess, baby bluish as opposed to this one. But Jordan Brand knows how to rock that UNC, and this is no exception. And so not only is this a great color blocking with this Obsidian and this UNC blue, but the quality on this one is also very good. It's not quite as soft and supple as the women's exclusive, but it's a little bit better than Gym Reds, or at least equivalent to Gym Red, this color blocking. Man, I love this shoe. There's not a whole lot to say about it, but just take a look at this. I'll do a quick little spin around this guy. It's just a pretty damn good shoe. There's nothing else to say about it. Unfortunately, no on foot of this one because I have not rocked it yet. Again, I will get around to wearing all my shoes eventually. Full disclosure, I had a trip planned to Toronto with my wife. I had a couple of shoes I was going to bring up there with me and finally undress some over up in Canada, and just never happened because of this situation. But this was one of those shoes, man. So as far as my rating for this shoe, this is probably a good solid 8.5, 8.75. Like I said, it'll be tough to beat this, and you have to go to something like a Union or a Shattered Backboard or a Fragment, a Yellow Ochre or Rust Pink, some of the more crazy colorways or more rare or exclusive colorways to beat this one. But for a GR shoe, this thing is amazing. And this is one of the ones that kind of sold out when it first came out. But thankfully, there's been some restocks here and there, especially lately. As I mentioned a couple of weeks ago in my earlier videos, Nike is opening up the vaults during this pandemic. So this is one of the shoes that hit and was never seen again after that. But it was able to be restocked. With this particular shoe, thankfully, again, Jordan Brand, they came through. And these are actually the two default laces that came with it. So this Obsidian blue is the one that came in the sneaker initially, and this UNC blue is the other alternative lace swap option. Now with this white color blocking here on the inside, I thought it was only right to throw a white lace in there, and I think that looks super slick. And I think I stole this one from my Phantom Gym Red ones, but yeah, man, I love this shoe. So as I mentioned, there are a couple of staples that I have in my collection, and this would be one of them. I mentioned of all the reviews I've done so far, quite a few of them can come and they can go. But this is another one that I would stick around with. Like I said, I mentioned this is somewhere like an 8.5, and man, it's just a fantastic shoe. Now, as far as should you buy, I would. I was fortunate enough to get this shoe at retail. I think right now, unless you hit up on a restock or you know somebody, it's going to be kind of difficult to get this shoe for a retail. StockX has these shoes in the lower sizes, 7.5, 7, 8, 9, up into the 300 range. And I think even my size 11 is somewhere in the mid 200s, like 260 or so. I don't know if I'd pay $100 over retail for this shoe. As I mentioned, this is an everyman shoe channel. We try to not break people's banks and try to, not just flex that I have a $30,000 shoe in my hand. Well, it's cool for you, but I don't have $30,000. You might, I don't. So for some people, $250 may be too much, and I get that. So it's really at your discretion. If you have the spare cash, I think this is a great shoe to have in your collection. When I do get around to rocking it, you can see that this blue, white, and baby blue color, it's got to be pretty versatile, right? I mean, you can put this on with pretty much any kind of jean or jogger and make that thing work for you. So I definitely will put this in my collection. So the materials are great. Don't break the bank for it. It's not a must cop as far as holy grails are concerned, but if you had a chance to get your hands on it, absolutely, man. This is a fantastic dope shoe. You can't go wrong with either of the lace swap options. Like I said, I threw a white in here. And yeah. Should you buy? Come across it? Yes, you should. Absolutely. This is a must cop for me. This will stay in Jason's collections for the time being. So again, thank you guys for sticking around. Please make sure you're staying safe, washing your hands, following all the protocols out there. Hey, do me a favor, man. If you haven't already, if you stumbled upon this channel, watch my Court Purple review, watch my Shattered Backboard review, watch my UNC Chicago review. If you haven't seen them already, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Follow me on Instagram, J_shoe_fanatic. And there's my lace swap to UNC Obsidian, man. Take it easy, guys. Peace out. Thank you.